Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sure. How was your weekend? What you do in the holidays?
No, I wasn't. I only traveled here near my town,
Yeah.
but no abroad.
Yeah, yeah. So good. Where are you from? And where are you
I'm
from?
from Argentina,
Yeah.
Salta, in Metan.
Ah, yeah, yeah. So good. All right. So we are going to. I don't know. I think you was in the last classes. I don't remember.
In the last class, I think I wasn't. In the
I-
previous,
In the previous, you was all right. You were all right.
see.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Now we are going to change a little bit to new material. All right. In this
Okay,
case, yeah, you're going to add more information here, right? We are going to talk about weather now. But here we have the pronunciation, also how you're going to speak in Spanish. But as I know you have enough vocabulary, you're going to add more information here, right? For example,
o-
what's the weather like today? Because here is cold, something like that, all right?
okay.
Yeah, sure. Let's go with the first one.
Okay, what's the weather like today? Here it's a warm day.
A warm day. Yeah, perfect. The next one, how do you say it?
Is it cold outside? Do you are you wearing a jacket?
Perfect. Are you wearing a jacket? Uh-huh. Perfect. Let's see the next one. How do you say it?
Let's read the weather forecast.
Or
My aunt said it will going to rain.
yeah, it will want to rain. Oh, it says it will want to rain. Perfect. Huh? Let's see the next one. How do you say it?
It's nice today. It's a lovely day.
It's a lovely day. Perfect. Huh? The next one?
Will it rain this afternoon? I can see some clouds.
Yeah, perfect. In this case, the sound of the air sound we have in Spanish a little stronger. It's called vibrant. However, in English, it's a little different. All right. To make this sound, you are going to pronounce on this way. All right. As in O. For example, rain.
Rain.
Yeah. In this case, the tongue are not going to touch the parallel or anything. All right. It's going to be in the air. Er, Perfect. For example, red. Red.
Red.
Perfect. Red. That is the sound of the air sound in English. All right. In Spanish, it's totally different. In English, we don't need to touch the paladar. If we touch the paladar, it's going to sound the air of Spanish. All right. Yeah. Let's see the next one. For example, will it rain or rain? Will it rain this afternoon?
Will it rain this afternoon?
Perfect. Let's see the next one. How do you say it?
I hope it snows on Saturday.
Perfect. Let's add more information. Let's try to use connectors, linking words, for example, as well as, also, however, on the other hand, likewise. Yeah, let's try to use this connector, all right? Can you hear me? Are
Yes,
you?
sorry, it was
Yeah,
my
sure.
kid.
Yeah, no
He
problem.
was calling me.
Yeah,
Sorry.
no problem. All
Can
right.
you repeat that, please?
Yeah, and let's have more information. For example, on the other hand, as well as, however, but, likewise, otherwise. Let's try to use other connector. For example, I hope it snow on Saturday. However, it's going to be so cold that day. Something like that, all right?
Okay.
Yeah, perfect.
So let's read the weather forecast. Uh, mm, Ay, no, me quedé sin idea, no. No, no entendí bien la consigna, perdón.
Ya, añadamos de conectores, cualquier conector. On the other hand, likewise, cualquier conector, ¿vale? Vamos a añadirle cualquier conector y agregarle un poco de información a lo que tenemos aquí.
Bien, desde el comienzo de nuevo.
Sí, sí, of the first, from the
Okay.
beginning.
Let's read the weather forecast because my aunt says it will rain today.
Perfect. Perfect. The next one, how do you say it?
It's nice today. However, I have to work to do.
Yeah, perfect. Let's see the next one.
Will it rain this afternoon? Mm, I don't know that.
I don't know that. Perfect. Let's see the next one.
I hope it snows on Saturday. Um, that, ay, no sé, un conductor.
Yeah, however.
However, um, I have a birthday
Perfect.
party.
Very important. Let's see here. Let's add here on the other hand.
It's often cloudy in Norway. No, perdón, estoy un poco desconectada hoy.
Yeah. No problem.
Eh,
No problem. Let's try to add on the other hand here.
it's often cloudy in Norway. On the other hand, it could be sunny in another part of the world.
Yeah, perfect. Let's see the next one.
It's a hot day.
Even?
In the other hand, mm, no, ya no se me ocurre
Yeah,
nada.
incluso, even. And,
Even, or even,
for example,
sorry,
even.
I can't.
Yeah,
Sorry, I can't.
yeah. All right. Can you say the other one? Or,
The sky is clear.
yeah, for example, the sky is clear to walk outside.
Okay, the sky is clear to walk outside.
Outside, yeah. Mhm. How do you say the next
What
one?
what a miserable day. I wanted to go cycling.
Cycling, yeah, perfect. Huh?
It's too windy to play tennis today, but we can try tomorrow.
Sure, perfect. So good. Let's see the next one.
Turn on the air conditioner because it is too warm here in the house.
In the house, perfect. Mhm.
We should turn the heat on. I'm cold.
I'm cold. Yeah, perfect. How do you say the next one?
My hair looks terrible when it's humid. I have to wear some hair creams. ¿Cómo se
Yeah.
diría? Cabello, crema para cabello.
Cream
Let's
hair.
look
Cream hairs.
cream hair. Okay.
Mhm.
Let's look at the lightning from the window.
Yeah, let's.
I'm really sure it's going to rain.
Perfect. So good. Let's see the next one. How do you say it?
The thunder woke me up. I was sleep. I was sleeping.
I was sleeping. Oh, I was asleep. Both.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hope there won't be a hurricane.
Mm-hmm.
I very scared about them.
Yeah, I feel very scared. Oh, I am scared. I am scared about it. about them. Let's see the next one. How do you say it?
We're in the middle of the heat wave.
Heat wave,
We're in the middle of the heat wave.
Perfect.
Mm,
Because.
mm, because I can feel. Ay, no sé.
Because
No,
I
eso
can
no
feel
sé.
anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wear sunglasses when it's bright because it hurts my eyes.
My eyes, perfect. Let's see the next one.
The cloud looks like a giraffe. It has a very long neck.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay, a storm is coming. Look at the gray clouds.
Great, Klaus. Perfect. All right. Now let's see the conversation. All right. Yeah. What is your favorite kind of weather?
My favorite kind of weather is warm weather with the sun. I don't like winter. I really hate winter.
Yeah, perfect. And do you trust the weather forecast?
Sometimes because it can make mistakes, so I don't trust 100%.
100%. Yeah, perfect. So good. How do you deal with rain? Do you use an umbrella or raincoat?
Yes, I use an umbrella or I go out in my car.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Is the weather a good topic for small talk? If not, what topic do you prefer?
I think it is a good topic for small talk because there are a lot of preferences and we are not agree in all the
Yeah.
about
Yeah. In this
just-
case, we don't agree or we disagree.
okay, we disagree. Okay.
Or don't agree because we are not going to use the verb to be when we tell yes, I agree, I disagree, or I agree, I don't agree.
Okay.
All right. Now, do you want to see a video or do you want to see a song?
Mm, anyone.
Anyone? Yeah, let's watch a video because you already do you have any topic, a specific topic do you want to say?
Sorry.
And do you want to see any topic about any topic? Business, weather,
Mm, art.
art. Let's see art about art. Yeah, let me see here. 13 conversations. I just let's look for one video. Yeah, let's see here. Activities. Oh, this one. Sorry, it's in English. I'm going to share the sound with you. Hi, you lady. How are you doing? Is it necessary to put the subtitles or is not? ¿Le pongo los subtítulos o no es necesario? What do you think? Yes or no?
It's good for me in English. I don't know the other person.
Yeah. You lady, do you understand in English? Can you speak or can you write? Yeah, I think I'm going to put the subtitles in English, all right? Because it's going to be better for your understanding.
I'm a textile artist, most widely known for starting the yarn bombing movement. Yarn bombing is when you take knitted or crocheted material out into the urban environment graffiti style, or more specifically, without permission and unsanctioned. But when I started this over 10 years ago, I didn't have a word for it. I didn't have any ambitious notions about it. I had no visions of grandeur. All I wanted to see was something warm and fuzzy and human-like on the cold steel gray facade that I looked at every day. So I wrapped the door handle. I call this the alpha piece. Little did I know that this tiny piece would change the course of my life. So clearly the reaction was interesting. It intrigued me. And I thought, what else could I do? Could I do something like in the public domain that would get the same reaction? So I wrapped the stop sign pole near my house. The reaction was wild. It was like people would park their cars and get out of their cars and stare at it and scratch their heads and stare at it and take pictures of it and take pictures next to it. And all of that was really exciting to me. And I wanted to do every stop sign pole in the neighborhood. And the more that I did, the stronger the reaction. So at this point, I'm smitten. I'm hooked. This was all seductive. I found my new passion, and the urban environment was my playground. So this is some of my early work. I was very curious about this idea of enhancing the ordinary, the mundane, even the ugly, and not taking away its identity or its functionality, but just giving it a well-tailored suit out of knitting. And this was fun for me. It was really fun to take inanimate objects and have them come to life. So I think we all see the humor in this, but I was at a point where I wanted to take it seriously. I wanted to analyze it. I wanted to know why I was letting this take over my life, why I was passionate about it, why were other people reacting so strongly to it. And I realized something. We all live in this fast-paced digital world, but we still crave and desire something that's relatable. I think we've all become desensitized by our overdeveloped cities that we live in and billboards and advertisements and giant parking lots, and we don't even complain about that stuff anymore. So when you stumble upon a stop sign pole that's wrapped in knitting and it seems so out of place, and then it gradually, weirdly, you find a connection to it, that is the moment. That is the moment I love, and that is the moment I love to share with others. So at this point, my curiosity grew. It went from the fire hydrants and the stop sign poles to what else can I do with this material? Can I do something big and large scale and insurmountable? So that's when the bus happened. This was a real game changer for me. I always have a soft spot in my heart for this one. At this point, people were recognizing my work, but there wasn't much out there that was wrapped in knitting that was large scale, and this definitely was the first city bus to be wrapped in knitting. So at this point, I'm witnessing something interesting. I may have started yarn bombing, but I certainly don't own it anymore. It had reached global status. People from all over the world were doing this. And I know this because I would travel to certain parts of the world that I'd never been to, and I'd stumble upon a stop sign pole, and I knew I didn't wrap it. So as I pursued my own goals with my art, this is a lot of my recent work, so was yarn bombing. Yarn bombing was also growing. And that experience showed me the hidden power of this craft and showed me that there was this common language I had with the rest of the world. It was through this granny hobby, this unassuming hobby, that I found commonality with people that I never thought I'd have a connection with.
Yeah, let's analyze until here. Okay, do you understand what she said?
Yes, it's about wood, and she's a knight, una tejedora.
Kniter. Yeah. Let's analyze a little bit here. Right. How do you say it?
Okay, textile artist.
Textile. I am textile.
Textile artist. Okay.
Yeah, let's see the next one. Can you read, you lady? Can you unmute? Or don't? ¿Entiendes en inglés? ¿O puedes hablar, you lady? Si no, no hay problema, ¿vale? Let's see the next one. Claudia, how do you say it? The first sentence. Claudia, can you read the first one?
How yarn bombing grew into a worldwide movement.
Yeah, movement. Bumping. The yarn bumping movement.
Bumping. Okay.
Bumping. Yeah, most widely known for starting the yarn bumping movement. Yeah, in this case, when something is complex or complicated, we're going to try to say it slowly. For example, I'm textile artist, most widely known for starting the yarn bumping movement. All right, when it's so complicated, we try to say it slow because fluency doesn't mean you're going to speak fast. Fluency means you are going to speak, but the other person are going to understand and you're going to connect the words with the connected speech, all right? Yeah, let's do the next one. Let's read the next one. How do you say it? Claudia, let's see the next one. How do you say it?
I'm a textile artist, most widely known for starting the yarn bumping movement.
Perfect.
Yarn bumping. Okay.
Yeah, continue. Go ahead.
Yarn bumping is when you take knit or crocheted
Crochet.
material out into the urban environment, graffiti style, or more specifically, without permission and unsanctioned.
Perfect, much
Unsanctioned.
better. Can you see the difference when you speak slowly? It's much better for you even to recognize the words.
Yes, that's very easy. Yes.
Yeah. That is the first step. All right, you need to read slowly. Then you can speak a little bit faster when you can pronounce the words correctly. All right. Yeah, let's see the pronunciation here of these words. All right.
Yarn bombing is when you take knitted or crocheted material out into the urban environment, graffiti style.
Yeah, once again.
Yarn bombing is when you take knitted or crocheted material out.
Needed crocheted.
Needed crocheted. Okay.
Crocheted. Because the T sound is going to sound as an R in American. It's called flap T. All right. Yeah, let's see the next one. How do you pronounce? How do you say it?
But when I started this over 10 years ago, I didn't have a word for it. I didn't have any ambitious notions about it. I had no visions of grandeur.
Grandeur.
All I wanted to see was something warm and fuzzy, and human-like on the cold, still gray facade that I looked at every day.
Yeah, let's see the pronunciation of those words, all right?
All I wanted to see was something warm and fuzzy and human-like on the cold steel gray facade that I.
Facade.
Aside,
Facade, facade.
aside.
Let's hear once again.
On the cold steel gray facade that I looked at. On the cold steel gray facade that I looked at every day.
Yeah, let's see all the meaning of this paragraph, all right?
Okay.
Yeah, fachada.
Pálido y difuso y humano. Fachada gris, okay.
Facade. But it's not an English word. That is why it's pronounced even totally different of English, all right? Yeah, let's see the next one. How do you say it?
So I wrapped the door handle. I call this the alpha piece. Little did I know that this tiny piece would change the course of my life.
Perfect, so good. Maybe new words? No.
Handle, maybe handle.
Yeah. Hand, mano, la manilla de la puerta. Tomé la manilla de la puerta o sostuve la manilla de la puerta. All right. Yeah, let's see the next one. How do you say it? Until this point. All right, until house.
Okay. So clearly the reaction was interesting. It intrigued me and I thought, what else could I do? Could I do something in the public domain that would get the same reaction? So I wrapped the stop sign pole near my house.
Yep. In this case, interesting was interesting. Yeah, let's see.
And it intrigued me, and I thought.
Intrigued.
And it intrigued me, and I thought. And it intrigued me, and I thought. And it intrigued me, and I.
Yeah, let's try once again. This one, this part.
It intrigued me,
Mhm.
and I thought.
Intrigued. Intrigued.
Vale, intrigued me, and I thought, yeah. Let's see, maybe new words. I don't think. All right. No, they are so easy. Let's see the next one. How do you say it?
The reaction was wild.
Mhm.
Okay?
Yeah.
People would park their cars and get out of their cars and stare at it and scratch their heads and stare at it and take pictures of it and take pictures next to it, and all of that was really exciting to me, and I wanted to do every stop sign pole in the neighborhood. And the more that I did, the stronger the reaction.
Yeah. Now let's repeat after her, all right? She speaks so fast. Let's try just to repeat after her, all right? I'm going to put it until this part, all right?
I'm a textile artist.
Yeah, let's try to repeat after her, all right? It's going to help you to connect the words. Also, stop thinking in Spanish, all right? Yep.
Okay.
Let's try to follow her.
I'm a textile artist, most widely known for starting the yarn bombing movement. Yarn bombing is when you take knitted or crocheted material out into the urban environment graffiti style, or more specifically, without permission and unsanctioned. But when I started this over 10 years ago, I didn't have a word for it.
Just continue, no problem. Just try to follow her. Yeah. All right, let's do it once again.
I'm a textile artist, most widely known for starting the yarn bombing movement. Yarn bombing is when you take knitted or crocheted material out into the urban environment graffiti style, or more specifically, without permission and unsanctioned. But when I started this over 10 years ago, I didn't have a word for it. I didn't have any ambitious notions about it. I had no visions of grandeur. All I wanted to see was something warm and fuzzy and human-like on the cold steel gray facade that I looked at every day. So I wrapped the door handle. I call this the alpha piece.
Yeah, can you see the door handle is this one, all right? Yeah.
Yes.
Now, yes, I'm going to stop the subtitles, but you're going to see how she moved the mouth, all right? If you imitate that, you're going to sound as a native English speaker, all right? Just see how she speaks, all right? Let me check if I can hide the subtitles here.
I only have to hear.
Yeah, just here and see
Okay.
how she moved the mouth.
Okay.
Nothing else, all right? Make it bigger.
I'm a textile artist, most widely known for starting the yarn bombing movement. Yarn bombing is when you take knitted or crocheted material out into the urban environment graffiti style, or more specifically, without permission and unsanctioned. But when I started this over 10 years ago, I didn't have a word for it. I didn't have any ambitious notions about it. I had no visions of grandeur. All I wanted to see was something warm and fuzzy and human-like on the cold steel gray facade that I looked at every day. So I wrapped the door handle. I call this the alpha piece. Little did I know that this tiny piece would change the course of my life. So clearly the reaction was interesting. It intrigued me, and I thought, what else could I do? Could I do something like in the public domain that would get the same reaction? So I wrapped the stop sign pole near my house. The reaction was wild. It was like people would park their cars and
Yeah. Can you see how she moved her mouth?
Yeah.
Yeah. She doesn't. When we speak English, we're going to speak relaxed, all right? Spanish is a little bit stronger. For example, if I'm going to speak English with Spanish sound, for example, if I speak in this way, you're going to see the clear difference between both. ¿Pudiste notar la diferencia cuando le hablo de esa manera?
Sí,
Es,
sí, 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 la puedo ver.
exacto. Entonces tenemos que tratar de hablar siempre relajadamente, ¿vale? Cuando hablamos en inglés hablamos relajado para sonar como más nativo hablantes, ¿vale? Si no, los sonidos son muy, muy fuertes si hablamos con los sonidos del español, porque el español, mira, tenemos que gesticular cada sonido para que salga el español, para que no suene como si estamos hablando de esa manera, ¿vale? Pero en el inglés hablamos. For example, if I speak in this way, you can see the difference between I'm not speaking so much, I'm not opening the mouth so much. However, you can understand what I'm saying. ¿Ya?
Okay.
¿Ya? Entonces, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo te pareció la clase? How do you see the class today?
Yes, very useful, but I have a problem when I have to talk.
Mhm.
That's what happens to me is that the words don't come to my head, so I me quedo muda.
Yeah, you stop.
That's it. Yes.
Yeah, I'm going to suggest as an exercise, for example, when you are, because you are trying also to to think in Spanish. So the first thing is you're going to watch and see the things you have around you. For example, when you think about this one, you can also say phone, computer, cell phone, bed, chair. Then we're going to add more information. For example, the computer is black. The phone is red. I don't know, the mirror is red, yellow. Yep. If you can make this exercise, you're going to see the objects around you are totally different. For example, those objects, you can say it without thinking because we already have this vocabulary inside us. But when you are talking about, for example, new difficult things, is much difficult because sometimes we need to see how it's going to sound, how it's going to the meaning of that word. That is why a good exercise to think about things you have around you. Also, basic conversations, for example, habits. Oh, we always are speaking. We are always thinking every day. So we are going to change our thoughts to English, nothing in Spanish, all right? You're going to see how many vocabulary you have. Also, you're going to understand new words that maybe you are going to need a dictionary for a better understanding, all right? It is going to help you think in English. Every thought we have, we are going to think in English. All right. It is going to help you because our mind always is thinking. Yeah.
Okay, thanks for the advice.
Yeah. Always. And then we have a dictionary on our cell phone because we are going to find new vocabulary and new things maybe we don't know. All right.
All right.
Yeah. So see you next time. Bye bye. Good to
See
have you
you.
here.
Bye.
See you. Bye bye.
Okay.
Take care.